Alright, Villa 4, Bournemouth 0. What a game, man. So, Villa are what, 6th position right now with 18 points. They are now only 6th on goal difference, and they are 2 points, or is it 1 point? 1 point behind Sunderland in 4th position, and 2 behind Chelsea in 3rd. So they are literally firmly in competing for Champions League positions right now, man. They have won 4 out of their last 5, and yeah, man, this team looks like it's firing on all cylinders right now. And for a team which started, I think they lost 5 in a row to start the season. For them to have bounced back this well and to be 6th heading into the international break is so cool to see, man. I wanted to speak about a couple of things which I feel like have sparked this kind of like comeback. And the first thing I wanted to speak about is Emi Buendia. Emi Buendia has been good for this team. This team is now seeing Emi Buendia start to find his form, and he's looking really good. I said that he started off, obviously he was bad to start the season off because of his injuries, and his form was terrible. He was signed in 2021 from Norwich, and since then, for the past 4 years, he's been terrible. He's literally not had any impact at all. They tried to take him on loan to Leverkusen last season. Didn't work. They brought him back. He was almost sold this past summer, but luckily they didn't sell him. And since to start the season off, in his last 10 appearances, he has scored 3 goals. The free kick against Bournemouth is really good. The winning goal against Spurs, he's had 2 assists, and he's had 15 shots, and he's created 9 chances. So he's been so productive in these past few games. And I said that his form has coincided with Aston Villa's improvement, because he has now, I feel like he's discovered his role, and especially next to Morgan Rogers, where they have brought him in as a 10. These 2 players are playing as a 10, and how they play has been very interesting, where because they want to occupy that 10 space, they are now giving they're now giving Villa more like ingenuity. They're giving them more creativity, and his play alongside Rogers has really helped this team to give them more thrust, especially closer to the goal, and that has led them to having more chances and more goals, being more of a goal scoring threat. His ability to find those spaces around the box, and because he's playing in that 10 position next to Rogers, he's now disrupting defenses, because if you watch them, he and Rogers are not static. They are always moving. They're always dynamic. Once you'll see Buendia on the right, then you see Rogers on the left, then you see Rogers in the middle, then you see Rogers on the left, on the right, and they're always moving, and that is disrupting so much and creating so much opportunities for overloads, and giving them more opportunities for creating these patterns of play that are now giving them more chances, which has been really cool to see. And then the other player who I've really enjoyed, or another thing that I want to say, is that because that attack with with Buendia, with Ollie Watkins, even though he's not scoring goals, but he's a very good, in my opinion, he's been very good. And Rogers, right now they've scored 13 goals, and they're becoming more potent, and they're also creating 1.4 big chances per 90 minutes, and they're also having 10.8 shots per 90. And this is something which is very good, because one of the biggest things that they didn't have, and what led to their 5-game losing streaks in the start of the season, was they were struggling with scoring goals, but also being dynamic. If you watched them before, they were so slow, and everything was so labored, and it was so easy for teams to just to sit in that low block, because they knew nothing would happen. They knew no chances would be created. And so because Buendia has come in and he's been really good, and Rogers has been really good, they are literally allowing themselves to be more off a threat, even against low blocks. They're able to pick really good passes really well. And yeah, and then the one thing that has also helped that I've really appreciated is that the fullbacks have been really good as well. Matty Cash and Luca Dean have been really good. Specifically Matty Cash, where I don't know how many goals has he scored. He's been really good this season in terms of like scoring, but also being a threat. And one of the things I said is that because you're playing with 2 10s who like to play inside, having those fullbacks who are able to provide that width, and not only just provide width, but be effective and be potent in scoring and also providing assists, in providing really good crosses, has helped this team so much. Because when you have this system, because when you have 2 fullbacks who are able to provide width, you're now stretching the field. You're now allowing Morgan Rogers and Buendia to target that middle, to attack those spaces that are left when the fullbacks are attacking. So it has been really cool to see Cash and Dean really their form. I think they've been really good, but their form now translate into their team playing better. And I think that shout out to what's his name, the coach. I forgot his name. Shout out to the coach. I forgot his name. But shout out to the coaches. I think that has been really good. And then one thing, in addition to the fullbacks, one of the things that has been really good as well is the midfield. To start the season off, they started off with what's his name? The guy from Leicester. I forgot his name. But they started off with the guy from Leicester and the other guy. I forgot who else. But right now with the midfield of Kamara and Onana, you can see now with Onana's ability to provide outlet passes, and you can see when he passes, he has such a good eye for giving progressive passes to the fullbacks, but also to be able to pass forward, to pass between the lines. Kamara has been really good at that, and I think that is helping this team be more dynamic in the midfield, which is where I felt they were really slow to start the year off. And Onana as well, he's been really good at that, in that holding position, where I've really enjoyed his tackles. He scares me a bit because some tackles feel very dangerous, but the fact that there's more bite in the midfield is helping this team so much, and that has been really cool to see. And yeah, that energy and dynamism in the midfield has been so infectious, because each and every player is now able to feel like, okay, everything is happening so quick. Before you'd have like 10 passes before you'd move forward, now it's like boom, quick, things are happening more quick, things are happening more effectively now, and I think that has been really cool. Their ball retention, their creativity, their possession, but their processing has helped this team with the movement and just being more of an attacking threat really well. And then finally, the defense. The defense has been really good, and Konza and Pau Torres have been really, really solid at the back. Their ability to make sure to shield Emi Martinez has been really good. They form a really good partnership, and I said that they are now more firm, which has been missing, because in as much as they were losing goals right now, before they were also at the start of the season, they were losing a lot of really good, really silly goals, and I feel like Konza and Pau Torres have really formed a very solid partnership that has helped them a lot. And then obviously Emi Martinez is really good. Him as a foundation, obviously saving the penalty against Bournemouth, and then also those saves that he did to kind of protect the lead and get that clean sheet was really a lot because of him and his energy and his confidence as well. Because I read a stat that the most errors leading to goals, he was like top something. He was like at the top of the list with 10. But with someone like him, because of his confidence and his confidence, he'll never lose that. So I think that has been really good as well, just to provide this team with some kind of communication leader at the back to help settle things down when they were in the lower third as well. So yeah, man, this team is really doing really well, and I'm very excited to see where they go moving forward.